I was, really privileged to, to get involved with Bill Hughes, this group, Marisha Corey, and Alexi, and I found a topic that was really, close to, to my heart. New intelligence for the new economy, the urban, consumer. I have to say that, the group I had the privilege, to work with, give me two thoughts that I want to, to share with you. The first one is that the companies, that do have the privilege, to work with any of those individuals, in their midst, are truly fortunate. And I really want, you, the companies to leverage, within, the talent, that you have. You don't have to go out and spend all that money with people like me. I think what you have to do is to develop, within, that fresh and new and exciting talent, that can bring so much more, solutions to your organization. It's about people and consumers first, not the brand.
Let's take a look at how it's happened and why it's important. It's happened largely in part to two radical societal shifts, the urban revolution and the non-traditional revolution. Let's first take a look at the urban. In 1800, just 2% of people lived in cities. By 1950, this had grown to 30%. And today, 1 in 2 people around the globe live in cities. What's striking about this 50%, that's 3 billion people, is that they are so concentrated, sharing just 3% of the Earth's land surface. And every day, the urban population grows by more than 180,000 people. That's 66 million new urbanites every single year. That's equal to the population of Italy or France. So now that we know about the urban revolution, let's take a look at the non-traditional. The nuclear family of yesteryear, a mom, dad, 2.5 kids. Today, they are no longer. In 1970, they represented 40% of US households, and today they are less than a quarter. What is also on the decline is religious affiliation and the Caucasian population. The Caucasian population today is about 2/3 of the US, but it is projected to decline to less than half by the year 2050. So with all of these in decline, it begs the question, who's taking their place? The non-traditional family is. So we look together at urban and non-traditional, and we wonder about the change. I think we can simply sum it up by saying, shift happens.
Now that you are aware that the game has changed, you might be asking, what are the new rules? The new rules are that urban and non-traditional is the new mainstream. The new mainstream is, in fact, our consumer. Why do people move to cities, and what keeps them there? They come for the culture, the excitement, the choice, freedom, stimulation, and energy. People are drawn to cities for the promise of opportunity, but also for the acceptance of a diverse lifestyle. Now that we know why people migrate to cities, let's uncover who they really are. Across the globe, urbanites are curious, hip, chic, forward-thinking innovators. They thrive on the fast-paced energy of the cities. They're fiercely independent, and they are highly social. It is a completely new mindset.
Who's helping urbanites save the most time? Zipcar, a global car rental company, gives you wheels when you want them. Since the city is no place for a car payment, Zipcar saves you time and invites you to burn rubber, not cash. Utique. Vending machines are no longer for chips and nuts. Say hello to Utique, a vending machine store currently showcased at Fred Segal in LA, where you can buy today's top 50 luxury and beauty products, all in a vending machine. From planet Earth to planet Orange, ING has revolutionized banking. ING Cafe invites you to come in, sip a latte, surf the net for free, and watch CNN. Then maybe meet one-on-one with your financial consultant or as a group to share financial insights. For the first time, have fun with finance. Imagine a day when your brand only sells experience and knowledge. This is what Le Labo, a niche fragrance brand, did 2 years ago on Black Friday. They launched No Sell Day, where consumers were invited to their New York store to smell, become educated, but not buy. This reminds us about the importance of an authentic brand experience over just selling product. These brands have understood that urbanites are spending their money and time differently. Now it's up to us to tailor our approach to these changes.
If we match our investment to these new realities of urban consumer behavior, we can win the urban game too. Beauty knows no boundaries. Everyone, everywhere, has a desire to look good. In developing nations, companies such as Unilever and Procter & Gamble understand that while consumers have a strong desire for personal care products, they may not necessarily be able to afford them. To increase accessibility for these lower income consumers, these companies are selling products in small doses. But this approach is not only suitable for mass products. We too can educate consumers in developing nations about beauty by giving them access to prestige beauty products in small, affordable doses. Introducing Boutique. Boutique is a luxury vending machine that's educational, stocking trial sizes of high-end luxury products. Customers can see the product, watch a demonstration video, and learn about product features and benefits before deciding to make a purchase. Widen the buying options through low-price offers and turn today's small sales into tomorrow's big ones. And now for our final and last stop, the fragrance loft. Fragrance may be in a sad state, but fragrance is not dead. However, the current selling model is. Today's urban consumer doesn't want barriers between them and products, rehearsed sales pitches, one-dimensional experiences, and aggressive sales staff. Today's urban consumer does want complete interaction between them and products, emotional connections, multifaceted and multisensory experiences, and educated help on demand. Fragrances can, in fact, meet urban consumer desires, but first we must break free from the armed case line. Introducing the Fragrance Loft, a 5-floor lifestyle center that caters to urban consumers while staying true to the creativity and craftsmanship of fragrance. Our fragrant journey ends here, but our urban journey continues on. We have seen the urban shift happen. We now know what is important to this urban consumer, and we now know how best to reach them. The final question is, why should we care? Because urban influences mainstream. Innovators are urban. Trendsetters value urban. Adopters commercialize urban, and mainstream consumes urban. If you go straight to the heart of the circle, your sphere of influence will be borderless.